Skydiving is this interesting dichotomy of presence and freedom, and it is so much fun.
The wind is in your face and you're flying around and you're surrounded by your friends. There's a calming feeling because it demands your presence. And most of the time in day-to-day life, you're not always present, but with skydiving, you are.
My dad is a pilot, so I was around aviation growing up, and we literally had a drop zone in my backyard. When I was a one and done kind of person, I immediately fell in love with skydiving, and it really has directed most of my life.
I was about 14 years old when I had heard a story about two women that had gone skydiving. And it put this thought in my head of this draw to this feeling of freedom. And when I was 18, I went to a skydiving facility and did my first jump. From that moment, when I saw it was something that you could actually do and have in your life, I never looked back.
Our core mission is to inspire women and girls to live bold, brave lives of their own design. In 2020, that was the centennial anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which secured the right to vote for women in the United States. That whole movement was very inspiring to us. If we think about being bold and being brave and using our voice to incite and motivate social change, we have the medium of skydiving that we're now using to carry messages that are intended to build on what the suffragists did. And so from that idea, it just expanded and the team grew and formed from there.
It's a collection of 13 of the world's most experienced professional skydivers. Each girl on the team can just show up and be ready to do a good job, and there's no ego involved. It's a beautiful team.
The skydiving is a male-dominated space. There's only 13% of women in skydiving. If women are not seeing themselves in skydiving, it makes sense that they would think it's not for them. So we want to really show up, and we care to show up to do a good job, to be really high-level leaders, so that other women can go, hey, they did it, they can do it, I can too. I very much feel there are so many more male allies than there are not. For us, it seems more like, how do we get more women interested? That's why we want to make sure that we're representing women, so that women see that it's a sport that they can join too, that it's not just a ton of guys. We think that that's a big part of raising the percentage and the participation. But it's not about excluding men, it's about elevating women. And that speaks to diversity of voices from all different walks of life, all different ethnicities, races, sexual orientations, all of the avenues for diversity. We absolutely support that, and we are advocates and allies around elevating all diversity, because we believe and experience how much better it is when there's so many more people represented.